This psalm is a piece of poetry by King David, who looks into the future when the Jewish people were exiled after the first temple's destruction, and they're sitting on the Euphrates. And as they're sitting on the Euphrates River, they're in Babylonia. They're mourning and crying about the temple's destruction. In verse 7, it talks again about the day of Jerusalem and refers to the offsprings of Edom. And the commentaries explain that the commentaries of Edom is Rome, who destroyed the second temple. And the psalm not only describes the mourning of the first temple, but also describes the mourning of the second temple. However, there are commentaries that take issue with this, and they say that Edom is not Rome. Rome comes from the Greeks, and this that the verse refers to the offsprings of Edom causing destruction. It's really referring to the first Beis Hamikdash, the first temple, and this that we mention Edom and not Babylon. The reason is that Babylon was indeed the nation that destroyed the first temple, but the nation of Edom cheered them on. They were very happy, and they were very happy about what the Babylonians did and how they destroyed the first temple. So therefore, we also mention the offsprings of Edom. Now, this psalm is a very important psalm, and our custom is that before we say before we bench, before we say the grace after meals, every time we wash, every time we sit down for a meal, we say the psalm to remind ourselves that even after we had a good meal, but we're still not content as long as we don't have the third temple, the third Beis Hamikdash. And it is also a custom that we say this at the chuppah when a person gets married. We say this psalm, and we say the psalm in order to fulfill what it says in this psalm, that we don't fail to elevate Jerusalem above our foremost joy. Al Nares Bavel, at the rivers of Babylon, at the Euphrates, which is the main water, the main river of Babylonia. Sham Yeshavnu, over there we sat, Gam Bechinu, and we cried, V'zachrenu es Zion, when we remembered Zion. Al Aravim Besoicha, on the willows within that riverbank. Talinu Kinoresenu, we hung up our instruments, we hung up our kinners, and the Medrash explains that Nebuchadnezzar, the Babylonians, wanted the Jewish people to sing since they're very talented, and the Jewish people refused to entertain them, and they said, our song is reserved for Jerusalem. For over there, our captors requested that we should sing the Selenu Shira, and we bring out our joyous Toil is a certain type of instrument. We sing a happy tune. Shiur lanu mishatzion, and they asked from us we should sing from Zion's song. And they wanted that in the past you sing about how great Zion was. Now you should sing how great Babylonia was. And of course they refused. And they said, Ich naser shira Hashem, how can we sing God's song to foreign idols, on Admas Nechar, on a foreign soil? If I forget Jerusalem, Tishkach Yemini, let my right hand forget its skill. Let me not remember how to play music. Tivak l'shayni l'chiki, may my tongue stick to my palate. Imlois kerechi, if I cannot remember Jerusalem. Imloi alas Yishalayim, if I do not lift up Jerusalem, Areish Simchasi, on my foremost joy. That means even if I am able to have some sort of joy when I'm in exile, but nothing should go above the joy of Jerusalem. And as we explained in the introduction, that's why even by the happiest time of our lives, when we get married, we mention the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash to say that there's nothing more important than Jerusalem. God should remember the offsprings of Edom, the day of Jerusalem, the day of the destruction of Jerusalem. And as we explained in the introduction, some commentaries say that Edom is referring to the second Beis Hamikdash, and which was destroyed by the Romans. And some commentaries say this is also a reference to the people who destroyed the first Beis Hamikdash, and refers to Edom, who didn't destroy the first Beis Hamikdash, but just cheered on the Babylonians. Aru ha'imrim aru ad yisaidba, for they say, these children of Edom, they say destroy till its very foundation. Bas Bavel Hashduda, O violated daughter of Babylon, which means to say that Babylon, although at that time when they exiled the Jews, they were very powerful, but just a little while later, the whole empire was destroyed by Cyrus the Persian and Darius the Mede, who took over. Ashi Shalash Shalmach, praise be the one who's going to pay us this that you have done to us. You have destroyed us, and God is going to destroy you through that other nations. Ashe Shayeches, praiseworthy is the one that would hold Venipatus Alayach Alasala, who would dash your infants against the rocks, which was exactly what the Babylonians did to the Jewish people. And we say that God is going to punish the Babylonians measure to measure, and is going to punish them very cruelly as punishment.